Welcome back to another episode of Building with Bob. Today we're going to be talking about some of the heat issues that are associated with the Pioneer. They're not just the Pioneer heat issues. I mean, these issues are across the board. I've seen where guys will put fans inside the engine compartment to pull cool air through. I've also seen where they can put some vents in the front to help suck more cold air through. I'm going to try something because I bought the 704 because I want the rear seats. I did not buy this really to work around a piece of property or anything like that. So inside here is this header panel. I'm going to bring you over and I'm going to show you that in just a second. I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. So this header panel is like the front of your truck bed. It's designed so stuff doesn't come up and hit the rear seat or go underneath the rear seat or whatever. But since I'm not really using this for the bed, I'm using it primarily for the seats so my kids and me and my wife can ride. I'm going to remove this header panel, and I believe that that's going to allow the heat to escape a lot easier. I'm going to show you how I removed it and why I believe that. So let me flip this around and we'll talk more about it. So this is the header panel that I'm talking about right here. I've already got the screws out. I'll just show you guys that in a minute. But, so a lot of the heat comes up out of here, okay? And then you can see it's pretty dark, right? Like there's not a lot of airflow that can get through there, yada yada, so on and so forth. And I mean, it really comes up like right here. That's where most of the heat comes up. So what I did is I took out these screws, which are tight. I ended up using a flathead. They seem to come out a lot better with a flathead. They're in there, so you might need a flathead with a hammer to loosen them up a little bit. Here is a bolt. That's a 10mm bolt, and then there's two Phillips head screws here, a Phillips head screw here, and a Phillips head screw here. Now, I also went to Walmart and I bought these. These things were at Walmart, right here. Okay, $10 for these two kayak handles, and I drilled it out to accept that. Right, so it slides down in there, and then this goes in here, and that's a handle for my girls in the back here, because there's really not much to hang on to. So these two that I have here are going to go, there's here and here, so this handle is going to go like that. All right, and then there'll be another one over there. So when they can get in, they can grab onto that, they can grab onto over here, and they can help themselves get in. But now I'm going to set you down the best I can here. Now, I think I'll just do it with my hand. So this comes out. This gets lifted up and pulled back. This here comes off like this. And then you have all this space. Now it doesn't look as nice. And if I don't end up liking it, I can just put it back together. But if you see, there's so much more open. I'll bring you around up here. Like, look how much more daylight you see. So I'm thinking like that's really going to help pull a lot of the heat out of the cab. And like I said, if I don't end up liking it, it's literally 10 screws and I can put it back together. If this doesn't work to my satisfaction, I think I'm going to install a fan and put some vents in, trying to pull air away from the motor. I rode this last night. It was, I don't know, 60 degrees out, and it was really hot inside the cab. I mean, like, I really didn't even need a sweatshirt on with 60 degrees running down the road at 30 miles an hour. Just a lot of heat coming out of it. So I think that this is going to help astronomically, and it, like I said, it may not look the prettiest. I really don't care. It's a brand new machine. I don't really want to hack it up more than I have to get things that I like. By taking this little plastic cover off, it's something that I can bolt right back on if I sell it. If I ever want to use the bed, I bolt it right back on. I don't have to worry about anything going up underneath the seats. And I just really think it's a cool idea. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to install the kayak handles, and I'll show you guys that. I'm going to put it back together, and we'll be back in just a second here. Hold on. Okay, so I just finished installing the kayak handles. On the kayak handles where the bolts go into the kayak, you have to drill those out to 5/16, I believe. That is just on the Pioneer. I don't know what size you'd have to drill them out to on anything else if you wanted to use them, or if you could just keep them the same. But the Pioneer bolts that I'm reusing are shouldered, so to get it to fit well, I drill out to 5/16, and it works. It works great. Flip you around. So there's handle number 1, and this is what I'm talking about, drilling out these little tabs here, the little part of the handle. You drill that out to 5/16, and then the screw goes in there. I mean, that thing is, I mean, I'm really reefing on this. I mean, it is great. For $10, these handles are amazing. You get 2 handles for $10 at Walmart. Here's the other handle, and then here's the third handle that I put in the center for them to hang on to. I'll back out, and Shelby's going to demonstrate getting in using the handle and sitting in there. And so she can sit there and she can hold on to that handle pretty easily. Maybe a little bit of a reach for her, but if she needs it, it's there, right? And then she's still able to use this handle here. What do you think, kid? Do you like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So yet again, if you like what you see, hit like. If you really like what you see, subscribe. I'm going to be doing some more upgrades. I'm looking into maybe some backup lights. You can't see anything in this thing. The headlights are terrible. So I'm looking into putting a light bar on eventually. So yeah, getting back to the removing of that panel. I really hope that works. If you guys have any questions or comments, if you guys have done this, please let me know. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you guys again.